Hey folks, it's James here and welcome to the Movie Mad channel. I'm just laughing because today I had to do the food shopping, so I went out and done that, and I spent the afternoon visiting my dad outside, and I decided it's really cold, it's really rainy outside now. It wasn't earlier, but it's really rainy. What would be better than a nice potty soup? And I thought, I don't want chicken soup, I'm going to make ham soup, so I got a ham hoff. Is that how you say it? And I'm cooking the soup over there, and I dropped a bit of leek when I was doing it, and the dog seemed to try and fight between this one wee bit of leek. So I didn't have any more leek, and plus that leek's like onion, it's no good for them. So I chucked a bit of cabbage leaf down there, and they're fighting over a bit of cabbage leaf. So, moving on, I'm going to show you my pickups in this video, and what I was saying now is this is going to be a long video. So if you are liking the long videos, great for you, and if you are, I would get yourself a drink. As John Flexer would say, ice cubes, 2 more or less. I've got myself some strawberry milk, but I've already half drunk it. And I will run through what I've got. And I'm going to take my time, there is lots, but I'm going to take my time on running through some of them, because I think sometimes when you whiz through them, you don't get the... I want to say I like to see what I bought. I picked it up for cheap probably, but I like to run through it and maybe give you details about the film a bit better than I have been. So there you go. Let's have a wee drink before I start. Right, so we'll start with the remake of The Thing, but when I say remake, this isn't a remake. It's sort of a prequel, isn't it? I have seen this, and the first time I watched it, I was like, yeah, that's not so good, but I've actually thought about it, and I'm not quite sure that it's as terrible a movie as I thought in the first place. So when I seen it for 10p in the charity shop, ignore the £1.50 sign because they were all these ones were all 10 for a pound. I thought, why not take it? So this was the 2011 remake, and it's got a runtime at 139 minutes. And a bonus runtime of 27 minutes, and I like the look of that. Just check the disc. So nice disc there. And it's not in the greatest condition, but well, it's just dusty. It's not going to scratch or anything like that. So that's The Thing, and I picked that one up again. I said for 10p, so can't argue with that. This one was in the charity shop for 10 for a pound as well, and I did have a look last time after I bought those 30, and I couldn't find 10, so I just didn't bother. But I had this one in my hand, and I was going to take it. I'm glad it was still there. There was one that wasn't still there, which is The Day After, which is the American version of the nuclear thing, and I should have picked that up. I should have just bought it and paid the pound, but I didn't. So there you go. So. Classic with John Travolta, and that's Luke who's talking, and Bruce Willis's voice, isn't it? I remember watching this as a kid and having a lot of fun with John Travolta and Kirstie Alley. Yeah, I'm actually really looking forward to watching that one again. And what year was that released? 1989. Yeah, 1989. And it's got a runtime of 1 hour 32 minutes. But for those of you who don't know, Bruce Willis voices the kid's mind, and he just says he's working what the kids think. It says what the kids think, and it says a real cracker. It is actually a really good movie. I don't have that on Blu-ray. I don't know if there is a Blu-ray for that, but if there is, I'll certainly be on the lookout for it. So that's the first two. This one, I seen this one when it first came out, and I thought it was the biggest pile of nonsense ever. But your tastes change, and for 10p, I thought, why not give it another go? 90 minutes, monsters, and it is sort of horror, isn't it? For the month of the Old Hallows Eve and all that, you know? Halloween, I should say. So there you go. So I picked that one up, and that one's got a runtime of, let's have a look, 90 minutes approximately. So you know, it's an hour and a half. It's got a nice lenticular slip on it as well, but unfortunately that won't be staying with me because I say all my DVDs go in cases, as you know, unless I own the Blu-ray, and then I've been putting in double discs and putting them in with the Blu-ray. Right, so what else have we got next? Keanu Reeves and Alpacino in The Devil's Advocate. Right, you're going to have to forgive me because I'm going to have to stop for a second. Sorry about that, folks, I'm back. And The Devil's Advocate, I've seen this one, and Keanu Reeves plays a young attorney, and Al Pacino plays his boss, and there's clearly some kind of horror involved in it. I have seen this, but I can't remember it. That's the thing about movies. For me, if you've not watched it in a long time, sometimes you forget what it's about, and I must have seen this 2 or 3 times at least, I think. So, for 10p, why not take it? Yeah, nice. See, again, what about the value in that? You just can't argue. And Christian Slater, I should say, and Patricia Arquette in True Romance with Dennis Hopper, Val Kilmer, Gary Oldman, Brad Pitt, and Christopher Walken, Director's Cut. I'm sure I've seen this. I have seen this as well, but again, it's been a long time, so I couldn't tell you anything about it. But it has a runtime of 116 minutes. Again, not bad for 10p. Now, I also watched over the week there Hubie's Halloween with Adam Sandler. Now, you can take that movie for what it is. There's a lot of people that want a movie, well, I don't know what to say it on YouTube, but people who want to discuss movies, I think sometimes they're a bit overcritical of movies. You've got to take the movie for what it is. What is Hubie's Halloween? Spoiler alert, if you've not seen it, I'm going to talk about it. It's a fun Halloween kids feel-good movie. And that's what it's supposed to be. It's not supposed to be cinematic gold Oscar-winning worthy performance. It's supposed to be a bit of fun, and if you take it as that, it is that, and that's what my thoughts on it. I thought it was actually really good, and I enjoyed it. The kids enjoyed it. I thought it was funny. So when I seen this, I thought, pick up Happy Gilmore. Get into the home. Why won't you go into your home? I don't remember that. Oh, that's a bit on the back of it. So why not pick up Happy Gilmore? Yes. So there you go. So again, that's what I like about movies. They've got so much enjoyment in them. Picked up Interstellar on DVD, and I do have it on Blu-ray, but I'm going to add that into my Blu-ray case and put it as a double disc. It's an instant classic. I have watched this, and I watched it, and I thought it was reasonable. And the bits at the end with the bookcase, and it's a Christopher Nolan film, and he's done quite a few decent ones, hasn't he? Inception, which I still kind of get into, Dunkirk, but The Dark Knight. He done The Dark Knight, didn't he? What a movie that is. I actually found a disc on DVD the other day. It was a tiny bit scratched. I thought I'll put it in my player and just see if it makes sure it plays alright. And I just watched the first couple of scenes, and it was just awesome. That's a master. The Dark Knight's a masterpiece. It really is. Top Gun. Now with Top Gun 2 coming out, I do own this on Blu-ray as well. But I thought, why not again pick up the disc for 10p and put it into my collection there, and that's perfect. That was never even been touched. So I'll put that into my double collection. I know you can get it on 4K, but if I upgrade everything, I would have no money. So there you go. I picked up these Harry Potter ones, and the reason I picked up the Harry Potter ones is I've got a Harry Potter 6 DVD set, and it's got one cracked disc. I was going to trade it in the CX. I couldn't remember what disc it is. So hopefully it's one of these 4. Prisoner, Command, Goblet of Fire, Half-Blood Prince, and Order of the Phoenix. Now I'm not going to talk about these ones because these are just for fixing that set for trade-in for me. American Werewolf in London. As you can probably see, can you? Maybe not. But I've got the American Werewolf in London Arrow Release Limited Edition one. So why buy the DVD? Because I couldn't find a 10th, and I thought, why no, I can probably add that in there as well. Oh, it's got 2 discs. Well, maybe I can't because it's 2 discs. Oh well. But again, another classic movie with effects. Did I enjoy this movie? I do, but I don't think it's again the masterpiece that everyone says it is on there, and it's got a runtime of 1 hour 33 minutes. There you go. Oh, right. Do you want to know the truth of why I picked up this movie? I like the slipcover. Even though I'm not going to keep it, I just like the slipcover, and it's in the blood, and it's got Gina Karen, it's got Danny Trejo and somebody else in it, and it just looks like some drug lord carnage, to be honest with you. And that's why I picked it up. So it's from Gina Karen, Haywire, the Fast and Furious. Okay. But this has got a really nice velvety feel, this slipcover. It's like the Weird Science one. I like when I do that. So that's why I picked it. Once I got a running time, 102 minutes. And this one is, let's read the synopsis. Is that what you call it? Recovering drug addict Ava Carrera escaped her troubled youth and married Derek, the man of her dreams. While ziplining through the jungle as a 2 newlyweds honeymoon, the Caribbean decks plummeted in the deep unknown wilderness and vanishes when a safety harness breaks. It's when local cops refuse to help Ava in her search for her husband, and with no record of him in any local hospital, Ava decides to go it alone, and she will break anyone who gets in her way. Interesting, huh? So, again, that's why I picked that one up. Casablanca. I picked that one up because it's a classic movie. I don't have it on Blu-ray and I haven't seen it. Is that the one where it says, frankly, my dear, I don't give a damn? I don't know because I've never seen it. And I thought, if you are going to take it, why not take it for 10p? See if you enjoy it, and if you do enjoy it, then you can always upgrade it. But it says, winner, Academy Award winner, the Best Picture 1943. Interesting. This is what I like about movies. That looks interesting. It's black and white. Humphrey Bogart, Ingrid Bergman, and because there's a sign of a picture of I can't see who else. Nice. I picked this up and in the 15th, I was delighted about this. That's ER season 2. I would like to get all the ERs and watch from the start. What's that, Doctor? I remember. What's it? I remember. Oh, the only character I remember in Amy is Dr. Green. Is that Dr. Green? I don't know what George Clooney's one was, and I know that's Goose, isn't it? Out of Top Gun. Is it? Maybe I'm wrong, but I would like to get all of these sets, but I haven't seen one of these out in the wild for a reasonable price. Usually when they a series, they're like £4 or £5. Is that disc sticking out the back? It is. What's that? The complete first series. I didn't say what that is. Maybe I've got some bonuses here. Maybe it's the complete first series here. Oh, let's just say complete second series. Complete second series. Interesting. What's this then? I reckon I've got a disc for series 1 as well in here somehow. Oh well, they can sit in the back for now. But I'm delighted to get that for 10p. 1995-96, that'll be good going back to that. When I was young. Oh, I picked these ones up. These weren't in the 10 for £1. These were in 4 for £1. and I picked up this one, Hurricane. I've actually watched this on Netflix, and it's about the Polish squadron in the Battle of Britain. Now, I've heard about them, and I've watched about it in the Battle of Britain. I've heard about them, and this story is truly, I think, I want to say unbecoming of Great Britain. And so these Polish pilots came over from Poland because they escaped Nazi Germany, and they wanted to help fight them, and they helped defend Britain in the Battle of Britain. But at the end of the war, they were all deported back to Poland behind Soviet lines in a communist country. And to be honest, as a country, I think we should be ashamed of that. I really do. If I don't know if this is on Blu-ray, but if it is, well worth a watch. And that's Hurricane. I don't actually know any of the people in it, but I think it's a very good movie. Very good movie. And it runs for, let's have a look, 103 minutes. So that's something I would encourage you to watch. I would do. And if it was on Blu-ray, I'll get it. But as it was £4 for £1, I was definitely taking that one. And I haven't got Daddy's Home 1, but I thought Daddy's Home 2 was there, so I thought, why not pick it up for the 25p for 2017? It's got a great cast. John Lithgow. I love John Lithgow, and I've loved him ever since I seen him the first time in the Santa Claus the movie. And that's the film I watch every Christmas Eve. We had it on VHS for ages. And what was it? And what was he saying when he says to him, "For free"? He says he's going to give the toys away for free. But I'm sure that'll be a laugh. And again, if it's no for 25p, I can live with that. And then I've got a sealed copy here of The Best Picture 1958, and that's Gigi. And I have no idea what it's about, but 25p again, I thought I would look at a home and motor car servants, the latest fashions, the most eligible and finicky bachelor in Paris offers them all to keep. Hope I'm saying that right. Picked this one up, the Collin. This was in the 10 for £1, and that is because it's got Susan Sarandon in it. Okay. Susan Sarandon and Daisy. What do you want? I don't know what she's wanting. There you go. The Collin, and it's got also Donald Sutherland in it, and I just like the cover again. And Susan Sarandon is why I bought this, because I do like her. She's in the league or is that Gina Davis? She isn't. No, it's Bill Durham she's in. But I thought, why not pick up this now? We talk about physical media a lot, and we talk about why people buy and why people keep doing that instead of just buying digitally. And I like to have movies in my collection that I haven't seen. So if I just decide one day to pick one up off the shelf, I fancy watching that, I can do that. I scroll through Netflix, like everybody else. I've got Amazon Prime, I've got Disney Plus, and sometimes I sit there for 20-30 minutes and I'm like, found nothing to watch. And then I like, go, okay, let's put on a Blu-ray. I done that last night, and I watched the original Halloween. But sometimes you just didn't find what you're looking for on streaming, and if you just relied on streaming and didn't rely on looking out and about, then you'd miss a lot of films. The Relic with Tom Sizemore. I remember seeing this a long time ago. Don't know much about it. It's got a running time, 1 hour and 45 minutes, but it's all clearly a horror. Something to do with Relic, I'd imagine. And again, cost me 10p. I do want to own the Knight Rider collection complete on Blu-ray, but at this moment in time, it's beyond my purchasing power. So, when I do see episodes that here and there, out and about, I pick them up. And this one was in the 10p pile, and it's got 2 episodes on it. Nobody does it better. And The Night of the Phoenix, which I believe is the pilot, where Michael Long gets his face changed. Right, and picked this one up, Dogs of War, and I thought this looked a great film with Christopher Walken and Tom Berenger. Okay, so I picked that one up, and again, that was in a 10 for a pound, 1981. And again, I've never heard anything about this, but I do like a good war movie, and it's from United Artists. Right, I don't know what the dogs wanted, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to end this video here. I have got a lot of pickups still to show you, which I'll show you, and what I'll do is I'll upload this one and then I'll do a part 2. So that was my DVD pickups. I'll do my Blu-ray pickups after this. So I will find out what the dog's in, pause this, and then we'll go again in part 2. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll catch you next time.